Hi, I'm Dennis Rodkin. I write the Deal Estate column for Chicago Magazine, and this is DEQs, where I answer your real estate questions. Bradley asked via Twitter, when are people on the North Shore going to price their homes like it's 2012? I'm looking at homes and I think a lot of the homeowners are holding on to the dream that they can still get 2006 returns. I want a house at a 2012 price. Bradley, I completely agree. There are still many houses on the market after all these years of the downturn that are priced as if the downturn never happened. Many sellers, for some reason, still believe that their house or their location hasn't been hit, which is very hard to support after all these years. Affluent homeowners, in my experience, are more likely to think that, and you can understand because they live in nice places and think this place would be more likely to hold its value than another. But after 5 years and a lot of data piling up, it's time to get serious about noticing that prices are down almost all the way across the map. There are a few houses, a few locations that have weathered the storm, but they're isolated dots on the larger map of Chicago. One of those dots is Kenilworth, where prices are up considerably since 2006. That's exactly the opposite of the general trend in our region. And then there are some towns like Wilmette where while prices are down, they're not down the norm, the amount that most of the region is, which is the norm is about 30%, and some places like Wilmette are not down that far. So they look better than the rest of the region, but it's important to keep in mind their prices are down considerably in the last 4 to 5 years. I know you know that. We're talking about the sellers who are putting it on the market. Some affluent sellers are just being unrealistic about the value of where they live. Others are holding on because they can afford to. They don't have to move yet. They were hoping to move to a bigger house, a nicer location, hoping to get those great prices you can get on the buy end. So they're willing to hold on the sell end until they get the number that they think they need so they can turn a profit. But the more time goes by and the more data piles up, the more I think many of them will see that they can't go for that number anymore. A house sells when it is priced at a 2012 level, as you were saying, not at a 2006 level. And I think there may be one more step downward in people's expectations when we publish our charts in April, our annual charts of real estate values, looking at what happened in 2011 across the region, including the North Shore, where people will see that prices have continued to go down in almost every location. Thanks for your question. Send me more at dennis@rodkin.com.